how are you? I'm live. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy Boxing Day and all that. Hope you had a good one. Me, it was pretty good. It was its own adventures. All right. So for tonight, a couple of things. I actually forgot it was Thursday. Oh, by the way, now that we're here, so behind me, I've got this boxes contraption. This is part of my organization. My curtain is up for the moment because I'm still working out the room layout, but this is working for me. That way I can actually find things. So instead of it was all down there on the floor in boxes covered, and I had to move so many things to get at it. So this is working. Anyway, so we're gonna get started with last week's video prize winner. Now last week I made the card that was for someone's boss type, to the one that pays the bills. So that's the card that we made. And then tonight we're gonna draw who gets to win the second card from that. Yay! So yeah, I was getting ready for it, so I'm like, yeah, I'll do a video tonight because I didn't realize it was Thursday. That shows how busy this time of year is. It's so bad. I have a subscription that requires every Wednesday by every Wednesday to click it over to pick what I want, and I totally forgot, and it billed me what it picked. So it's like, oh crap. So I told my partner, and he's like, oh no, and I'm like, it's not horrible what is selected. I will deal with it. So yeah, I'm on the roll with this time of year is just too chaotic, if you know what I mean. Alright, so I got my spinny theme ready. So I had 2 commenters on last week's video. So let's just give this a couple test runs. And then I'll just start. No, I gotta do this a certain way. I gotta start, between 1 and the second. So here we go. One more test spin. Alright, so then we're gonna draw. We got 2 names, and this is the final go. And Elaine, you get the card from last week, the one that's for the one who pays the bills, or whatever it was called. I have a different nickname for it in my mind, but yeah. So I'm just going to write just a more easy representation of what it is. So congrats, Elaine. Hi. Alrighty, so there's that. Yeah, lots to get done here already. Yeah, okay. So tonight, when I didn't remember it's Thursday, so I was gonna do part of a card. So we're gonna do a full card. Yeah, so I already started. I didn't get far. We're doing a Scrappy card, and this is, let me check the size, 4x5. This piece of white cardstock. And we're doing Scrappy, but we're doing like this way, not that way. So I'm very much in a Scrappy mood. I earlier today designed what is my card class for January, my big card class for it's in celebration of my birthday. It's not totally birthday theme, but it's just, I picked things that I loved, so it's part of that class. And yes, we're doing lots of Scrappy in that class. We actually are. So that's part of the, I'm really in that mode for Scrappy. So I have these pieces, this paper I actually used on one of my drafts, and these are leftovers. So what fitting is to make this into, a card tonight that I can show you guys. So I've been looking over my notes and trying to figure out what am I going to do for 2025. I have so many ideas, and I don't even know where to begin. But I have identified a couple of major things to work on. And now I just have another one. Squirrel moment, if I don't write it down, it's gone. Because I've outlined a to-do list to work on, to keep going, keep plugging away at what I gotta progress. And this version is a little more further down the list, but that's why there is a list. So say from time to time, if I want to change up what I'm doing, or I'm inspired by something, that's what the list is good for, to work on something else. So that's tonight's version. So this is further down the list, but it's still really, really fun. I know I'm slightly off camera, as usual. So, as usual with Scrappy, is put some adhesive down, and then just put pieces You know, however you kind of want them. I just like to put them one beside the other. I'm already going to trim because that was the 5th piece. I do like 5 or 6. I'm going to do 6. Why not? So I've got a 6 here. And then all these pieces are generally 1/2 inch width. And the lengths, hey, it's entirely up to you. It's all scraps. This is all scraps that's sitting in the bin that might as well be used. And I do keep a whole whack of scraps. So technically I have 7 here, but that's okay. So then start again. And then because these pieces are extra small, I gotta put more adhesive down than normal. So with the birthday class, we're not using tiny pieces. That I've decided. I simplified it with a more easier way of doing it because hey, using small pieces like this can really take a while. And I respect people's time, so we're not going to make it a super lengthy project. It's still a project. There's still a process to it, but at least it's not, you know, watching me do this for a long time. Alrighty. So then there we go. We've completed those pieces I had out. So as per usual, I got to cut some more. So I'm just going to cut that piece off because I'm going to use it in the next round. Put that off to the side. But it's pretty, eh? Sometimes it helps to pick the colors, but I'm more about random, but with the class for January, I did pick the colors. I did put more thought into pick some decent colors to go with it, so it's not totally random. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm happy to have completed my drafts today. I also completed recently is my calendars that are available if anybody wants one. If I remember, I'll show it, but I'm most likely not going to remember right now. It's just scattered, busy. But I made a total of 5. Oh, nice! Oh, Christmas ribbons. That's awesome. Yeah, I already have I know I already mentioned like probably 2 months ago. I already have an order for Christmas cards to be made anyway for 2025. And I just spoke to the person yesterday, and I asked her, it's like, okay, because she already had a batch off of me already. So I asked her, like, does she want like the same style that I just did or something different? And I think the response was like the same type of style. She's worried about different size. I'm like, it's going to be the same size. Don't worry. Because she gets a custom size. So yeah, I think that ribbon will go really well. Because, yeah, I'll be working on Christmas mode. Already. Not quite yet, but I'm pretty darn close to it. Alright, so I'm going to open up my baggie here. I've already got some pre-cut from before, last time I was crafting with these Scrappies. And yeah, I really need to change the trimmer blade. I have new blades. I just haven't trimmed it yet. I'm a little wonky that way. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now it's just apparently 7. Okay, well, let's just go with it. Okay, that's yellow. Make sure I match these up decent. Oh, there's another one. But yeah, I might as well pull them out. I haven't decided yet what I want to charge for the calendars, to be honest. I don't know. I will come back to that. I'm really uncertain. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so we'll just do that. Like, I think I have a number in mind for the calendars, but I don't know. I might rethink it. But yeah, this is mine. I'm taking to work tomorrow. And I just love what you do Stampin' Up! Because I am using Stampin' Up! Stamps. My dinner's coming through my mouth. And then You've Got This from the Genuine Gem stamp, which I really love that stamp set. And this calendar is pretty much recycled. And this just pops open. Boom. And it sits up, so it'll sit on the desk. And I love these frames. Now, if anybody has stuff like this that they're gonna throw out, please let me know. I want them because I've been dumpster diving for these frames for a few years now, and my source is no more, so I need a new source. If I have to buy actual frames, I'll get them. But no, but they're great frames. They're awesome. So anyway, okay. How much am I gonna charge for them? I don't know. I'll think about it. I used to charge a lot more, but I don't know. They're easy to make though. That's where I just don't know. How wide are the strips for the scrap cards? A ½ inch is the size. And it's the common size I use every time. And I find it works for me. Oh, wide? Yeah. My brain's elsewhere. And then the length of them is just however that they come, and I just trim them down as needed. So yeah, if that answers the question, I hope. My brain's a little fuzzy tonight. I forgot what day it is. Literally don't even know what day it is right now. Just too busy. And how I cut this piece is based on deciding which side gets the strips across, and then from there I decide the length. So for example, it would take, you know, this is 1 inch, that's 2 inch, 3 and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, so kind of 5-ish if I cut that right. So, but yeah, super easy to do. So if anybody caught one of my recent videos, I actually wrapped a gift box with strips. And the person I saw her yesterday, she admired how much work went into it. And I did say to her, like, I probably screwed it up, but it's all good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. But still, I think it's fun. It's become my signature. It really has. I just glued up to the table. Shoot. Can you tell I've had some holiday cheer tonight? Alright, so then start, and then I like to go this way, that way, this way, that way, this way. But when you're using like full strips that just goes right across, it doesn't really matter. That's just me. Then this tiny piece, I'm still going to use it. Because I can. And then with these itty bitties left over, I use them to make, window shaker cards. I'm overdue to make one. I gotta make one. I just haven't had time. Oh, and I forgot there's a double-sided to some of these paper. That's okay. It's still a fun project. Ooh. Yeah, I forgot that was double-sided. Helps to know the paper that you're working with. Sometimes, it's okay. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5. I'm going to trim. So I'm going to use that yellow piece. Because I kind of get really OCD about this. So, seeing how this is lined up. Yeah, come on. There we go. Okay. So then start again. Yeah. So I'll show on here. I have a strip there, a strip there, and a strip there of the double-sided tape runner going all the way down the middle. And then I just add as needed for the smaller strips, is how I glue this down. Because like using the 3 strips, kind of like 3 glue strips helps if it's already, if you're using like lengthy strips, but with the littles I have to, what I do is, what I did now is I just add a little bit there to get started and kind of see, does it line up to hit the next section of adhesive. Yeah, you could cut the size. Liquid glue would work. I do really love using this personally. But yeah, just whatever glue adhesive stuff works for you. I know a lot of demos love the liquid glue. I'm not big on it personally. I should use it more often, but I'm not big. Now, because the strips, when they get measured, I have a little bit of a gap in the top, but that's okay. It just makes it a little longer, and there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, I got like a little piece I can use here. One, two, three. Or what I can do, I have two options. I can glue another set on here, which I can, or I can just trim that white right off. There's two options when it comes to that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, because I'm kind of OCD about this. There we go. So I think my measuring was a little off on that one, but that's okay. Then I just backside trim as needed. I just leave that little bit in the top or side or whatever. And then there we go. So then these pieces I can use again, just not tonight. Although I could make scrappy cards for hours. But isn't that pretty? Just, I mean, it helps if you plan your colors, but sometimes don't. I just like the randomness of it. All right, so the next couple of things. I need to make a die cut. I need a card base. Hey Evelyn, thanks for watching. Yeah, liquid can get messy. Yeah, I don't like liquid glue. All right, so now I'm gonna reach into my fancy dancy shelf here. Now I'm tied to a cable, and I'm doing the doodle check. So I gotta move the chair. Nope, there's no doodles in the room, except for cardboard. I just whacked into. And I'm gonna reach for tonight. I think I'm just gonna use. Oh, I need two things actually. I need a pack of white small paper. I need a piece of cardstock. So I'm going to grab some here. I got to reload this too, actually, because this pack is almost empty of the large sheets. Because this is more of my normal cardstock section that I pull from. Actually, while I'm here, I'm going to offload some of my excess pieces into this. And actually, that right there I could use. So I'll just use that. I need a paper trimmer to cut this white in half. Whoops, as I hit my lamp. Are we awake yet? All right, so then hold that down. Now this is actually thick white cardstock because this is what I have kicking around here and I actually like it. So I run it twice with the blade. That way I feel no resistance cutting and it cuts it. Well, if you just do one slice, it is not going to cut it through. So little words of advice when it comes to that, people. Alrighty, so then I'm going to put the second one away to my bundle of various whites here. And then these two are going to pop away. So yeah, see? Much more efficient now. Still a ways to go. This is not the permanent solution, but at least for now, I can get going with this. Alright, so yeah, I can tell these are two different whites, but that's okay. Different paper. So I'm going to die cut. Now the die cut machine, the mini, I have nearby as well. So I have done a little bit of work in this room. It doesn't look like it, but I really have. So there we go, more efficiency. Now, I need a die I was using earlier, because it'll work with this perfectly. Deckled rectangles, love these. And that's the die I want, because I've done this one before for this, and I love it. Oh, thank you everyone for the compliments. Alright, so then, these are all my plates for the mini machine. I just keep them in a nice little bundle, that way as needed, they're ready to go. So I know I'm slightly off camera. I'll just kind of show it from here. So there's the white one that loads for the base plate. I got one clear that's speed up, and I got another clear that's not as speed up. So then I take my white paper, which is way over here. So I'm creating a sandwich. And then put that on top. Oh, it's just perfect. It'll just do it. So then the other clear piece, clear-ish, it's not so clear anymore, goes on top. And I can run it through. I do love using scrap paper. Maybe a little too much. Well, it helps though. When you have so much paper, you might as well try to use some of it up. Alright, so then I'm just trying to run this through. Now the handle on this is loose. I need to adjust it I haven't had time. I'll do it tonight, actually, while we're on video. Because reminder to anyone who has any sort of die cut machines, I don't know if they're all like this, but I just know mine are. And that creates a really nice deckled shape, by the way. I just know mine needs maintenance. And this one, I must have used it quite a bit recently, or a little while ago. So I can feel the handles loose on it again. So I'm just going to put the plates away. Then we're going to take a stab at fixing it. Plates go into its little hidey hole. So, much more efficiency. And I keep looking for Buddy, but he's not here. They're hiding. They're upstairs. That's okay. So, close this up. I'm going to put this over to the side so you can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm going to grab a pokey stick and pull out that piece. Because there's no easy way to pull it out. I have to kind of half destroy it. And then I need a screwdriver, which is buried, which means I haven't done this in a little while. And I have more than one. Okay, I'll grab the big one. Not the one I want to use, but it might take me... So I gotta come over to the side here. That way you can see me on this camera. And just tighten it up. That screw in there. And you know what? That one's not working. I think that might be too big. It's better. Let me see if I can find the other screwdriver, because maybe the little one. Of course, I don't know where it is at the moment. I gotta move my phone. I'm getting the thing stuck on it. Get something stuck on it. Alright. Bear with me a minute. Let me see if I can find it. See, certain areas are still a long ways to go in this room. Okay. Well, the problem is, I got all this clutter stuff over there that I don't want to pull it out because it's, you know, medications and other things, and that's not for all audiences. Come on, where are you here? I'm only somewhat prepared tonight. All right, you know what? I am not going to dig. No. No, that is... No, it's pretty loose, too. I'm just going to tilt it towards me, see if I can give it one more. I'll have to look into it, yeah. So I think it's wearing out, too. That's the other problem with this thing, so whatever. Okay. Well, I tried. I do have a different screwdriver. I just don't know where it is. Okay, well, that was fun. Alright, then we're going to do some stamping. We're actually doing some stamping tonight. So that stamp set I love, the Genuine Gems. I love the stamp set. So of course, if you haven't figured it out by now, we're using the Universe one. You've all probably, and I have my recycle bin back there. I love that stamp. It is one of my faves of all time. It's become my fave. So this project I'm making, I'm thinking of making a whole batch of them in 2025. Because I think they're just a really good, feel-good card. Oh, by the way, the cats did not kill the tree, Evelyn says. Yoshi does love climbing up the inside, though. It doesn't show the cute stuff when the camera's on. Well, of course. That's typical for most animals. Speaking of animals, Ivy made me laugh today. So, this morning, I'm sitting there, the pups are eating their breakfast. And I'm trying to remember, I think she was done before Buddy. So she's walking around the room, and we have this mirror in the room, and she walks right up to it, looks at herself, and her tail starts wagging. So she's admiring herself in the mirror. It was adorable. And I'm like, you are a pretty girl, you little Ivy. It was so cute. I've never seen a dog do that before. I'm like, oh my god, she is quite a queen, that little girl. Alright, so I'm just trying to get a whole good chunk of ink on there. We're not coloring these tonight. It's not what I'm going for. Alright, so, oh yeah, I'm slightly off camera, sorry. So just kind of on this deckled rectangle, line up to the center, and boom. And there we go. That's pretty good. So then put the cap on the ink, and that's pretty much the inking for tonight. But it was so cute, and Ivy admiring herself in the mirror. Like, oh my god. That was adorable. Alright, clean the stamp. We're actually almost done, everybody. Surprisingly enough. So, Scrappy cards doesn't take too much. Alright, I'm going to put the stamp away before I, whoops, stick it into something. Who ordered the wind tonight? 60 miles per hour gusts tonight. Not me, Evelyn. I'm up in Canada. But that sucks. Alright, so the next is really card assembly. And, oh, I got papers everywhere now. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let's put some of these. It's going to bug me if I don't put them back in sequence here. Because I might do up another Scrappy partial tonight. Oh, you have some gossip. Evelyn, I'll catch up with you later. I'm not too far off from finish here, which is actually impressive. Because usually I can go on for like an hour doing this. It helps if I have a plan. But yeah, so I'm looking at making a whole whack of these because I love these cards. Inspired from, I did a batch for Evelyn, a similar version. And, okay, well, I'll worry about the news later. So I think this has inspired me to make even as simple as that. So cute. I mean, I could color in the letters, but I don't know. Question for the audience. I'll catch up in a sec. Should I color in Universe and Awesome? Let me know. So everyone's talking about Trump. I'm not going political. Heck no. Elaine's talking about the dogs that they stare at themselves and bark. Yeah, they think it's their dog. Yeah, which is always funny with Ivy. So I'll just repeat the question. Should I color in the two letters? Let me know as I start gluing this together. And then speaking of glue and adhesives and all that, I'm going to use up some of this foam adhesive, roll here. Because I have some left over from a while ago. And I'm like, I just want to be done with it. So I put in all four corners in the center. Evelyn, I'm not going political. And when I'm ready to possibly glue the universe section, if I don't hear if I should color it or not, I'm just going to make an executive decision. Alright, so I got 5 on those. Peel off I call it white caps. I don't know what everybody else calls it. So I heard someone else use a different name for it. I'm like, that's not what they call it. I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, I know, but I'm not big on politics. So, and also, I don't watch the news. So I have no idea what the heck's going on. Although, something here in Canada is interesting, which I didn't know much about, is some of our taxes are frozen. So it's like, certain groceries and stuff, no tax right now. And I'm like, I'm not used to this. All right, I'm going to color it. All right, so I'm going to see what I have access here. Because the coloring materials are actually buried with the new layout. But that's okay. I'm just going to move this somewhere safe. That's the package for all the stuff planned out for the card class so far. I just have to actually get my final RSVPs and then go for it. Okay, so these came recently. So I was going to see what colors I can work with. I'm not thinking those, but I think probably something from here would work. I'm going to have a sip of my tea while I'm thinking for a moment. Okay, I love loose leaf tea. Now, I'm not big on orange pico, but that one, if you get the right mood with it, it is good. So I'm going to pull out 2 colors to start. And I'm gonna pull out. This is what color? Lost. Oh, I love Lost Lagoon. I freaking love Lagoon. Lost Lagoon. Oh my god, I love it. And the other option is Pretty Peacock. All right, those are my two color families. So I'm gonna use Lost Lagoon. I'm just gonna use the small nib, although this might go really disastrous because I didn't check what paper this is, so it makes a big paper makes a big impact. Yeah. So we might be a little while longer tonight. So I'll be back shortly to look up. I just need to focus on my coloring. Oh yeah, I know. I also got those on clearance. I know. I was like, I'm glad to get that. I might have already some of these colors, but I'm like, I don't care. I'm buying them again. This paper's taken a half decent, surprisingly. And this was scrap paper. I know I'm so quiet. And then the E. There we go. Universe is mostly done. Now, I'm going to grab the Pretty Peacock, which should be a little darker. Yep. Just to work in that shadow. It's really dark, this color. And then the last on the E. And we gotta do awesome. Yeah, there's I want all the colors. And yeah, there's FYI, it does bleed through depending on the paper you're using, but if you're not worried about that, it's all good. I want all the colors. That's so easy to get. And this color is Bubble Bath. Ooh, I've got Bubble Bath. I've never used it before. Yeah, they show up a lot better. Yep. It helps to put that little extra more time into a card, but depends what you're up to and what you're doing. What color is this? Oh, that's Berry Burst. Oh, I don't have those colors. Yay. But that does look good. There we go. Almost done. I'm limited to my budget, so I order when possible, if I can. My wish list is endless for what I'm after. But because these were on clearance, I'm like, I'll just get them. Yeah, this one's really bleeding, so yeah, definitely is coming through well, but it's bleeding, but that's okay. Alright, and then just finish the E. And that is done. So yeah, a little rough on some of the letters, but still looks really good. But yeah, I love the markers. Gotta get more. Alright, well since I'm running out of room on here, now that's gonna go on with the dimensionals or whatever I have. There's the stuff I have here. Hey, just to use some of it up. Because otherwise it's collecting dust. Like I go through regularly, almost every couple orders I make, like 4 packs of the dimensionals. I go through a lot of them. And my last order, I just got 4 again. Yeah, the blends are nicer price, I know, but they are nice though. I just wish they sold the blends in more than just a dual pack. Like, I want like a bunch of colors. I'd be more enthusiastic to order if I have some money, if it's in like a pack like that, not like that. But that's just me. But yeah, they're on my wish list. But it's so much faster than using colored pencils, eh? Like colored pencils I love. I'm always gonna love. But sometimes just need a little bit more time need more time in life. So it's like go, go, go. So then that just goes on centered-ish, best you can. Looking really cute and bright, actually. I'm really liking it. And I'm gonna bring in some bling. Bling, bling, bling. What are my options here? I have more bling. It's just I usually only keep certain out, unless I'm looking for something specific. So I'm torn between 3 of these. So let's see the 3. And maybe I'll ask you guys which bling I should use. So I have those. So ball of silvery, little balls of gold, or a mismatch of silver and white balls. So A, B, C. Let me know which bling to use. A, B, C. I'm going to take a quick pause, have a bit of my tea if there's any responses, and I'll give it a minute or two. Then I'll make an executive decision. And tonight's tea is brought to you by a company I discovered at a tea fair. I think she was called Tea for You, and this is orange pekoe. And of course, I mix, coffee mate and sugar and all that. And I'm not big on orange pekoe, and sometimes I don't finish all this, but the leaves are beautiful. Like, they're really neat looking leaves. And she had really heck of a sales pitch that I'm like, I bought her tea. And I'm like, oh my God. Now it's like, I probably shouldn't have bought it. But it would prompt me to look at her company again. And she's out of Hamilton, actually, this lady. And it's really nice. C? Okay, we have a vote for C. We'll go C. So yeah, it's a nice tea. I have that every morning before I go to work. Actually, when I go to work, I take it with me. All right, so I'm gonna use some of these. I'm gonna do something different today. Actually, no, I am gonna do something different. There we go. We got bling, bling, bling. Now, and I think that's good. I like it. I usually put like down here, but I'm like, I'm going to do something different this time. All right, so I'm going to put that away. That way I've got that for next round. And this card is more or less done. The only thing left I would do is make another white piece and put in the inside, but I'm going to skip that for the moment. And then the other thing is putting something here. So I see that now. I probably should just do it. All right, open this up. Grab the black. Let's just finish all the steps. That way I'm fully done versus I've half finished, then I leave it, and then I'm rushing later and I don't finish and I don't put the stamp on the back. And yeah, why not? Let's finish it up. There we go. Love what you do. And then I'm just going to clean that. Then I'm going to grab a white something. If I'm smart, I'll grab the same white, but I'm going to mix it up. Why not? It's all about Scrappy. Love using up materials that's kicking around. Because otherwise, it's just going to keep accumulating. So it's off to the side. Go back to my paper stash. Because I think I have something somewhere here. I might not. No, not those. That I know. Because it's just a hair smaller. Okay, that should be one right there. I'll use that one. So these can go away because that last piece is going to get chewed up pretty good. Alright. Yep, so you can see this shelfie thingy is kind of working. Paper trimmer, where'd I hide you? Way over there. Still work in progress in the room, but getting there. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I do really like it. And I'm thinking of making a lot of them for 2025. As whether I hand them out, sell them out, I don't know. Uncertain. I just think they're a really great card that could be literally for anything. And I've become, I don't know the word. I'm trying to think of the word. It'll come to me. Not quite spiritual, but just, I don't have the word for it. Just kind of in a belief in the cosmic world of karma and all that, and you know, do good things onto people kind of thing. It's just more that and empathy, like just that type of realm. That's slightly crooked, but that's okay. But there's a white piece on there. But that kind of thing is I really gotten into. Like, for example, someone gave me a pair of boots for Christmas that I have absolutely no need for because I have too many upstairs. So I just posted online and asked for anybody want them for free. Like, it's just a way of doing good unto others. I received something that gave me negative and trigger and pain and that, and it's complicated. But I just decided, you know, some people would tell me I should sell these boots. I'm like, no, I'm just going to turn it into something good that someone else can benefit from it. And done. Yeah. So inspired. Yeah, that too. Now it's not my word of the year, but it might as well be. It could be. So there we go. And yeah. Alrighty. That is the card for tonight. I actually really love it. Yay. So that's it. 45 minutes in. Not too bad. Thanks for watching. And thanks for putting up with me. Yeah. So based on the calendar, this is the last Thursday video of 2024. It's not the last live video of 2024, so I was gonna put that as a title. I'm like, yeah, but I'll be doing something, between now and New Year's anyways, because now I'm getting back to the routine of these most nights, assuming life cooperates. But yeah, so excited. Best of luck to everyone for 2025, and we'll see you again soon. Hopefully tomorrow night. What am I working on tomorrow night? I don't know yet. Bye for now. Bye.